Hello, I'm Emma Dore Horgan, and I've just finished my PhD at the Oxford Uehiro Centre for Practical Ethics, and I've started a postdoc at the Free University, Amsterdam. So when I decided to embark on PhD programs to apply for them, I was inspired by the work of some researchers here at the Uehiro Centre, the work of Tom Douglas, Neil Levy and others, and this inspired me to apply with my research idea here. So my doctoral research investigated the ethics of using neurotechnologies in criminal justice to facilitate the rehabilitation of those who have offended. So unlike the bulk of the literature engaged in this debate, I adopted a distinctive offender-oriented approach in that I argued that offenders have a moral right to be offered neurotechnologies that promise to facilitate their rehabilitation, and that these technologies, if they are used, should be limited to those interventions that can be expected to be net beneficial for the recipients in order to safeguard against abusive practice. And I hope that the outputs of my research will offer practical guidance for policymakers in the future, and hopefully guard against the use of harmful or misguided neurointerventions. In my next project in Amsterdam, I'm continuing work on neurotechnologies in criminal justice, so exploring the ethics of using neurointerventions, that is, interventions which exert direct effects on the brain to promote pro-social behaviour in their recipients, but also interventions that might be able to predict the risk of someone reoffending. I'm also interested in exploring the relationship between rehabilitation and justice more broadly, so to do some important conceptual work on offenders' rights, specifically their right to rehabilitation. So currently there's not very many neuro interventions in use in criminal justice. One example would be opioid substitution therapy in the case of substance abusing offenders, and it's used sometimes to eliminate drug craving and drug seeking behaviour in these populations, with the hope that this will facilitate the rehabilitation. But there's a lot of speculation that other pharmaceuticals that exert direct effects upon the brain might have criminal justice applications in the future. So some medications that have the effect of improving impulse control or attenuating impulsive aggression, or possibly even promoting empathy, may exist in the future and then may be harnessed by the institutions of criminal justice. So that's the reason, or the need, for this ethical debate about how they should be used, if at all. People to recognise that when it comes to neurotechnologies in criminal justice, it's not just that those who've offended have rights against some applications or some use of these interventions, but that they also have a moral right to be offered. And I think that would be something that has been neglected or overlooked thus far, something that I would like people to think about and maybe hopefully inform policymakers' decision making.